Hello and welcome to the final episode of From the Helm here live on the Gold Coast for the Resources Rising Stars Day 2 of the conference. I'm Grady Wulff, Market Analyst with Bell Direct, and I'm joined today by Neil Marston, the Managing Director of Flynn Gold. Neil, thanks for joining me this morning. Well, what a beautiful day it is here.
Oh, it's been a great day, and the last 2 days at the conference.
Yeah, it's been incredible. 750 people. It's been a really good turnout. Now tell us what investors have been asking you at the stand and about Flynn Gold in general.
Well, look, they've been really interested in the fact that we're exploring in Tasmania, which is a bit of a jurisdiction that people don't automatically think about for gold.
Yeah.
It's usually Western Australia, and so they're very interested to hear the similarities between what we're doing in Tasmania and some of the opportunities there, because it's it's one of the most minerals-rich places on Earth, and I've been really surprised with some of the results we've got today.
Now, as you said, people don't generally think of Tasmania as a really strong, rich place to mine. What are the geological attributes and what is the profile like down there compared to WA or other Tier 1 jurisdictions in Australia?
That's right. Well, where we're exploring is in the northeast, predominantly, which is an extension of the Victorian goldfields, basically. So we're chasing orogenic, same age style rocks as are in Victoria. And as people know, if you start having a good look with modern technology, you get discoveries like Fosterville a few years ago, and our friends at Southern Cross Gold are having a good run at the moment with their Sunday Creek. So we're a bit behind, say, Southern Cross Gold on the exploration profile. We've only done about 10,000 metres of drilling at a place called Golden Ridge, but we're hitting high-grade gold in veins. And also some of the other areas we've had some good results to date so far as well.
And how does Tasmania rate, in your opinion, for mining and exploration activities as a jurisdiction?
Well, it's interesting. It tends to get scored lower than other states on the Fraser Institute and other metrics. From my experience, I've spent most of my time working in Western Australia, where land access has been pretty straightforward to date, but Tasmania is very, very easy to work in. We have good relationships with the Mines Department. If we want to go and do some drilling, we can get permits within basically days if we want to go and do some work. So it's very easy to do work, a lot of infrastructure, lots of drillers. So yeah, there's no problems at all doing business there.
Now, can you tell us about the Golden Ridge project and what are the opportunities for high-grade gold discovery there?
Well, that's right. Well, Golden Ridge is a place that's had historical mine workings there. We've got a granite dome basically, which is pushed up and cooked the rocks up, and they've then fractured, and hydrothermal activities brought all the gold in. So we're intersecting gold veins near the old workings, which is on the granite contact, and we're hitting gold in the granites as well as in the sediments on the outside. So our target area at the moment is about 9 kilometres long. We're focusing on an area between 2 prospects called Brilliant, where there was an old mine, and Trafalgar. And that's 3 kilometres apart, and we're getting mineralisation in both those places. So we've got a lot of areas to cover over the next few months.
Now, you've recently been drilling. When are you expecting those results, and have you had any indication of what they could look like yet?
Well, we were drilling, the last 2 holes we've drilled are to the north of the Trafalgar prospect at a place we just identified a few months ago from soil sampling and channel sampling in the area, where we hit gold veins running at up to about 40 grams, 60 grams per tonne in these veins. So we've been drilling underneath that. The results which should start to drop in the next few days. Most of the samples are at the lab or about to go to the lab, so our turnaround time is pretty quick. So we should have, in the month of September, we should have all the results of that drilling out. Then that's the next step. We'll wait and see a little bit.
Well, gold is a good place to be right now. So what does the next 6 to 12 months look like for Flynn Gold, and why should investors consider it as an investment opportunity?
Sorry.
That's okay.
Yes, it's so we've got some other areas outside of Trafalgar and Brilliant which we want to test. There's an area called the Link Zone where we found some old historical workings which we're running at 2 ounces to the tonne type in veins, so we're keen to drill test there. And also just to the west of that, to the east of that, we're closer to Trafalgar. We want to put a traverse across the whole granite contact with some drilling. So those are 2 areas which are a priority for us. We've got a lot of soil sampling activity going on behind the scenes at other areas, so we've got some results from those to come out shortly, and who knows, they might generate some more targets like Trafalgar North. So we're not short of places to go and drill test. So over the next few months, next 6 months, we aim to be able to put out probably our first exploration target for Golden Ridge. So investors should look forward to that catalyst to really, I think a lot of people are wondering, oh, how many ounces have these guys got?
Yeah.
So we think it's prudent for us to put a first flag in the sand and say, well, this is what we've got to date and this is what we're chasing. So hopefully we'll get that out in the next few months.
An exciting 12 months ahead for Flynn Gold. Neil, thank you for your time today, and I hope you enjoyed that final episode of From the Helm here at the Resources Rising Stars on the Gold Coast. If you did, make sure you subscribe to all of our YouTube channels.